Well, the name Bev Lyn, very simple. My Christian names are Beverly Lyn, and I just thought that Bev Lyn sounded quite good. But as the years have gone on, people think I'm actually called Bev Lyn and not Beverly. Well, a long time ago, at Plain and Gory Sunday School, I used to have an Easter effort, which was a bazaar at Easter time, and in the evening the children entertained, and I was asked to do it as a choreography for two little girls to be in this show, and which we did and was very successful. And after that, both the mums asked if I'd teach these children to dance, and it grew from there. A lot of the other children in the Sunday school wanted to dance, and it carried on growing and growing. That's how it all started. I did ballet and tap, an hour of ballet and an hour of tap, and I charged 2 and 6.
So you started at Plain and Gory.
I started at Plain and Gory Sunday School, which
But we've kind of moved around Redruth quite a lot.
Yes, I was at Plain and Gory Sunday School, and then we went to the conservative rooms in Green Lane, which has since been condemned. And then we went to the old Tabs Arcade ballroom, and that caught fire.
Which is where? That's above Iceland.
That's above Iceland. Then we went up to the Wesley Chapel rooms, and then we had a little room in behind the Buller Arms pub in Falmouth Road, but that was knocked down as well. And then eventually we went to the conservative, to the community centre, and we were there for about, I guess, coming on 25 years probably.
Okay.
And then eventually we moved to Regal.
A lot of your students that have now become teachers.
Yes.
So when we go to the RAD meeting in the southwest, it's kind of you with all your minions, isn't it?
Apart from 2 others, I think they're all ex-Bev Lynners.
And you've asked us to do
to dance together.
Yeah.
You haven't danced together for 20 years.
No.
And you are.
Yeah.
Yeah. When Melissa was about 3, she was showing an amazing talent. And in fact, her first solo was with girls of 14 and 15.
Is that Stepping Out With My Baby?
Yes, it is.
So for the intergenerational, so we're now on 3rd generation that you're teaching, aren't we? So we're having a number in the show with mums and their children.
Yes.
So we've decided to do it Stepping Out With My Baby because it seemed quite appropriate for the song, but also it was my first solo, so somewhere there's a photo of me, this little diddly green red dress.
Little red dress.
And the girls with big red flares.
Yeah. So yes, it was very obvious from a very early age that Melissa was going to
be
dance.
a rugby player.
Well,
no. I dislocated my knee when I was 19, wasn't I? In an audition, which was quite traumatic. So I'd always
been given the place in the audition.
I danced pretty much every day of my life, and then suddenly couldn't dance anymore. So came down, and then we used to work a lot together, didn't we? And what's your sort of greatest achievement?
Well, I guess the greatest achievement is just having a very successful business, probably.
I mean, because you were 17 when you started Bev Lyn, weren't you?
Yes.
Which is
immense,
really, because you know.
I was very determined in those days, though. I was very determined.
So I think that's what you instill in all your Bev Lynners, is you've got a very high expectation.
I've got a high expectation, but I like nurturing them.
Yeah, I think you are a surrogate mother to a lot of girls.
I look upon them as my family, really, extended family. Especially the ones that have been with me for years and years and years.
I think that's what's nice with the show. We've had lots of people get back in contact and say about what an amazing impact you had on their lives, and that they wouldn't be where they are without you starting them off, and you know that background that you've given them. How many Bev Lynners do you think have gone on to dance college?
54.
Okay, that's very specific. Okay, have you just counted?
No, I always know.
Okay.
Yeah, 54. Well, I don't think that's...
And how many people have you had through the school, do you think?
Oh my goodness.
How many character skirts have you made?
Well, I did a rough count the other day, and a basic count, I think there's about 1,300. But quite a lot when they get to 6, 7 and 8, they change the style of character, or they've gone too big, or so probably it must be approaching 2,000, I should think, by now.
And when did you first do Dancing to Bethlehem?
Oh, well, that was before you were born, so that would have been probably about 40 years ago, 42 years ago. I just had this idea of setting the nativity to carols and the singing, and I approached the rector at St. Uni, and there was 2 old ladies there who were absolutely appalled to think I was going to bring children into the church to dance, and they objected hugely. But when they actually came to the performance, and afterwards they came over to me and hugged me and said what a beautiful thing it was. And ever since then it's just been quite magical, isn't it? It's just one of those things that everybody expects at some point to progress from being a tiny baby to an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I suggested we did a big 5-0 show.
Yes, I thought that was a really bad idea.
You did.
I did.
Are you glad now we've started the choreography and we've got the costumes all in hand? Are you glad? Are you excited about seeing everyone back on stage?
Excited but stressed and worried and
All that comes with putting on a show.
anxious, and all that puts with putting on a show.
Yeah. We've also got a big, well, what I call my golden oldies. They're all old girls that have
Yes.
come back. Gone off to uni and then come back. And that's fantastic. So that's why we do a great tap class on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
We have a good giggle
18
with.
to 20 of them, isn't it?
You came in last week, didn't you, and told me off because we said, where's the discipline gone? So it's quite nice. They're doing quite a lot in this year as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are doing that. Yeah.
For Bev Lyn, what Mum has just set it up with such a good foundation. It's just to take it forward. Some children come to us just for a hobby, and I think it's a fantastic hobby. It gives so much self-confidence and fitness and friendship. So you see lots of our older girls make friends for life through dancing, and then others, can have the talent and the kind of drive to take it on and do it professionally, and that's really exciting to work with those students who've reached that point and just try and give them the very best training that they can have, and then take it on and go off to professional colleges. So just to keep going, really, isn't it?
Yes.
So when we did Big 4-0, you were a little baby in your car seat, and now for Big 5-0, you're dancing, isn't it? Quite a lot, aren't you?
Yeah.
Lots of different things. And you're on stage 2, so you're in a intergenerational number. So do you think when I grow old and grey, were you going to carry on dancing?
Yeah,
You're
definitely. I was born to dance.
So are you planning to take over Bev Lyn?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You are?
Oh.
Okay, good. Well, we know it's in safe hands, so we'll...